Hey, it's Jason. So I made an absolutely amateur mistake. I did a whole video showing how to use the Shine Armor anti-fog screen and glass applicator. It was a good video. It was done on my Chevy Colorado. And then I go to publish and edit the video, and it had absolutely no audio. So now I'm gonna do this same process on my 2007 Land Rover Range Rover, but you're gonna see in this video some clips that are specific to my Chevy Colorado, because I want to make sure I use a little bit of that content because I think it's valuable. So, what are we talking about? Shine Armor Hero Anti-Fog. So what exactly is this? It's the Shine Armor Hero, or Anti-Fog Hero. You spray it on, you wipe it off your windshield, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it today on my 2007 Land Rover, Range Rover, full-size L322. I need to do it on the 03, and I've already done it on the video that didn't have any audio on the Colorado. So I'm going to just kind of show you how this works and how I apply it and do a quick test. And then you're going to see some clippings of me doing a much more in-depth review with some background music I'll add to it on the Colorado. Shine Armor Hero, or Anti-Fog Hero. So when you get it, it comes with this spray bottle, a really small application towel. I don't really think that's useful. It goes up in that cap. But not to fear, they give you two much larger application towels. And then all you're going to do with this product is you're going to basically just go in, spray it on your windscreen, on your windshield, and wipe it off. However, I would always clean the windshield before you do it, because more than likely it's going to have that film, and that film is basically your breath and all of the accumulations of what's been in your car getting on the windshield. So you're going to want to do a good Windexing of it. You'll see I do a bit of a Windexing. I wipe all the Windex off, get it really nice and clean, and then squirt, 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 apply this, and then you just wipe it right off. And that's how you'll actually apply it. And the way I test it in the video is pretty easy. Now, this by no means is a scientific test, but you can see how it's fogging up right here. I'm just blowing hot air basically from my mouth onto it, and the expectation is when I do that with the Shine Armor, it won't fog up. Now, I do want to give a word of caution. On the 2008 Chevy Colorado, I did the passenger windows as well because they are not tinted. I am unwilling to test it. This is aftermarket 20% tint I've had on for many years. You never put Windex on aftermarket tint because of the ammonia and whatnot. I don't really want to risk it on this. And with tinted windows, I don't really notice a fog issue anyways. So yeah, just gonna get the windshield on the 2007 Land Rover Range Rover. Spray it on, allow it to dry, buff with the microfiber. But first, I'm gonna Windex it to get it nice and clean. So I'm just gonna use standard Windex. I buy it by the gallon, so I put it in my own little bottles, but it says Windex. I know it's Windex. So I'm just gonna give me a nice Windex application. It's gonna get on your dash. Just wipe it off. I'm gonna Windex this whole windscreen, windshield, and then let it dry, and then I'll apply the Shine Armor in a similar fashion, but it won't be as liberal of an application. Okay, it's all nice and clean, Windexed, so it's super, super shiny. I've let it adequately dry. So now I can apply the Shine Armor Anti-Fog Hero. And I hope it's going to be the hero that it claims. Now, I mentioned when I apply this, it's not going to be nearly as liberal as the Windex. Because again, this is like you're kind of applying like a coating to the windshield. And you're gonna let this sit for a second. And you're gonna basically buff it off. I'm gonna do half the windshield, half the windshield, and then the other half. So I'm gonna let this sit a moment. But effectively all you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you a little section here. It's basically buff it off like that. So let me do this whole windshield. You're gonna see a video of me doing this process in the Colorado. Okay, it is applied on the inside. It's pretty easy to do. I find when you apply it, it's not too streaky or anything like that. And that's the project. And there's not really a whole lot more to do. I say it's not too streaky, and I just found a streak. Get that off. By this easy pass, the cloth kept wanting to get stuck to it. So let's do a non-scientific experiment. So I'm going to basically blow in the windshield. I'm sure you love hearing that. But before it would fog up. It's about 41 degrees outside today. It should definitely, you can see on the area where I haven't did it, because this is, where I have not done it. This is a tinted window. I was expecting to see that on the windshield, and I'm not. So that's a good thing. I'm pretty darn close to it too. Like, you can see how close I am to the glass, maybe. Like, this camera's like basically hitting it. So, no issues there. Now, admittedly, I kind of knew what those results would be, because as I mentioned, I used the Shine Armor on my 2008 Chevy Colorado. Some of the videos you would have seen in this video, I just didn't have the audio, so I kind of redid it with the audio. So both on this 08 Colorado, I did driver and passenger glass plus windshield. And on the 07 L322, the Land Rover Range Rover HSE, just the windshield. And both of my tests did not show fog. I've been driving this for over a week with it. No fog. When I applied it, it rained later that day. And you might be asking yourself, well, why do you get so much fog? Don't you just turn your defrosters on? Of course you do. In fact, this has a heated windshield. It combats that very good. But if I can add a simplistic layer of protection that's cheap, why not? And on these older cars I have, I'm really thinking about using this on my 1948 Crosley. That doesn't have any air conditioning or defrosters. My Land Rover Defender doesn't have anything. The Range Rover Classic, nothing. The older the vehicle, the better off you're going to be with something like this. This is a 20-year-old Land Rover L322, just like that one. But on these older, you start getting weather stripping that gets a little funky. You start getting potential leaks from the sunroof. You just get more water ingress. And with more water ingress, you have a higher likelihood of fog. So I would definitely recommend the Shine Armor Anti-Fog Hero. Not because I want to tell you to use it, because I'm using it. It works fine. It's easy to apply, and it's cheap. Why wouldn't you throw it on there if you have a car collection or maybe some older vehicles like I have? Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot to me. Watch the YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Have a great day. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you later.